Here's what no one tells you about dating as a plus-size woman in 2024. And I just want to dive right into it. I'm just going to go right into it. My biggest fear, especially with dating and being plus-sized, is I'm afraid I'm accidentally going to catfish somebody. Everything I post is exactly what I look like. I'm not face tuning, not photoshopping. Everything is 100% authentically me. Yet somehow I'm afraid if I don't send a picture of me full body immediately, that somehow I'm catfishing them. I almost feel I have to give a warning hey, by the way, I'm a little bit curvier. I hate that I even have to do that, but I'm so afraid that I'm gonna show up and then they're gonna be ew. I have one guy be you use too many filters. I'm what filters? I literally sat there and I was what are you talking about?
Ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
Sure thing, Queen. You sure don't use any filters. Yeah, we're all going to believe that out of all the women who use all those filters on their dating profiles, you decide, you know what, I'm just going to go al natural, 100% with my natural weight. And you said you're afraid that you're going to catfish somebody because if you don't send a full body picture. Here's a crazy idea. Why don't you just post a full body picture on your profile to begin with so you don't have to worry about sending it later? But that's a little bit nutty because this girl already knows. The reason you don't do it is because you are actively trying to catfish guys. If you post that picture starting off, a lot of guys are not going to click on you. You're just hoping that, hey, you know what if I kind of sort of get catfished the guy? Maybe he'll look past my weight and, we can go out on a date and it's going to be awesome. Sure. Isn't that the equivalent of when a guy's 5'10" and he puts in his profile that he's 6 feet tall? Or when a guy in a dating profile puts a younger age? Or puts pictures of him when he was a lot younger? So Queen, don't act like you're all innocent in this. Don't act like you're afraid that you were going to catfish somebody by accident. It's by design. But don't worry, sister. At that point, that's not catfishing. That's more like cat whaling. Before we move on, I want to bring attention that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
So I met this guy, and he's incredible. And we started dating and he was obsessed with my body. I didn't really know how to handle all of this positive attention. And then I started to lean into it. And you know what he said to me? He said, baby girl, it's that confidence. It's all those curves. I love all of it. I want to squeeze it. I want to touch it. I want to be with it. I want to look at it all day. But if you loving yourself and if other people loving your body and thinking you're makes other people uncomfortable, screw them. They aren't worth your time. They're just jealous, honey. This beautiful man taught me a beautiful lesson. And that lesson is you got to love yourself first. That lesson is that you are beautiful. And no matter what you think about yourself, somebody else is out there looking at you thinking you're gorgeous.
Damn, skip me.
All right there, my XXXL Queen. It's obvious that you found yourself a chubby chaser. Good for you, honey. I congratulate you. Although this gorilla's got to say, there are multiple videos on TikTok where plus-size women are very divided on this topic. For example, the ones like you who are infatuated with chubby chasers, as you said, you leaned into it. And that's a lot of leaning. You accepted it and you found a great guy who loves every curve to include all the roles about you. But at the same time, there are also a good amount of videos of women who say that they don't like that because they feel that these particular men are fetishizing them. They don't look deep down, or should I say deep down and see the person underneath. But in all fairness, that's a whole lot of underneath that a guy would have to do. But this gorilla is going to congratulate this queen for accepting it. I mean, look at it this way. If it's something that he's heavily into, no pun intended, and you're willing to accept how he embraces all of you, assuming his arms are long enough, then this is definitely a relationship that this gorilla gives a thumbs up to. You go, queen. Roll with it. No pun intended. Moving on.
Good evening, you big stinkies. I'm off out on a date. I know, I'm out on the dating scene in London, I'm trying, and I'm nervous. I actually am, I'm not going to lie, I'm never nervous for dates, but this is my outfit for all of my friends who are desperately wondering, for Joanna, for Ruby, or my housemates, Amanda, and also Vicky as well. I'm going to phone you tomorrow and give you an update, but this is the outfit. So this is the boohoo top that everyone liked. I've got a bodysuit on underneath. But this is to cover and give a bit more shape. So the bodysuit's M&S. This is from Boohoo. The cord jeans are H&M. And then I've got these big chunky boots on because I didn't want to wear heels. But I also wanted to be a little bit taller, you know, not my 5'4" self. And then Shanice. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm excited, and I've got some gold earrings in, and a bit warm and a bit sweaty, but this is the outfit. So hopefully it's acceptable. And I'm willing to like stop being nervous, because I am what I am. And if this man doesn't like me, we move on to the next. There is definitely someone out there for me somewhere, and I am learning this year to just accept myself. So I've been so like hyped up all day thinking, oh God, he's not gonna fancy me, he's so attractive. And now I'm like, as I'm going, actually, it doesn't matter, because I feel nice. So that's it. So have an amazing evening. Bye.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
If he doesn't fancy you, then it doesn't matter because you feel nice. Okay, then why make this entire video about how nervous you are, or how nervous you were, and how you're hoping that this guy's gonna like you or not? Sounds to me, Colleen, that this is another video for that BBW copium pill that you're swallowing. I mean, don't get me wrong. This gorilla applauds you that you're actually giving effort. You actually are putting in the work, and you want the guy to accept you the way you are. That's good. That's a good proper first step. But let me recommend something that I recommend to just about everybody on my channel: expectation management. I'm pretty sure that starting off, you have got to know that a guy who goes out with you, who you described as very handsome and can probably get a lot of other attractive women. Expectation management would say that there is a high likelihood that he's kind of treating you like a slow Tuesday kind of girl. And this is not me trying to bash you down. This is me trying to give this Colleen my honest opinion of the read of the situation, going off of only what she just said. You see, if the guy's that handsome and you're going all out like you're doing right now, I'm gonna be honest, his intentions might be to use you to relieve some of his tension, or maybe he's actually making a spot on his roster for you. Either way, the best thing you could do right now is just manage expectations and keep them kind of low, as in he'll probably want to take you to Pound Town and smash you through the mattress. Although for that to happen, you're gonna need a pretty big mattress. Either way, this gorilla says have fun, enjoy the night. Whatever comes of it, don't let it weigh you down. No pun intended. Moving on.
Come get ready with me, because I am going on a date. I was welcomed back into the dating scene. Also, this stuff is amazing. I was welcomed back to the dating scene for a couple weeks, and I am going on my date, which, like, I'm nervous about. I don't know why. I don't know why. Dating in your 30s is like weird, because you're definitely ready to settle down for the most part. I can't speak for everyone. And for me, that means that I had to like set boundaries, which means like we will be going on dates, and it will not be straight to the bedroom, which is something that I unfortunately have not upheld in my past relationships, and that can burn you. But also, dating as a fat girl is like so weird. Like, dating as a fat girl, I can only speak on girls because I don't know the experience of dating as a fat guy, but dating as a fat girl is really difficult.
Erroneous! Erroneous! Erroneous on both counts.
Oh, Lord. All right, Colleen, you're going back into the dating scene. I'm pretty sure tons of fun await you. No pun intended. And you said that dating in your 30s is kind of a weird time, huh? You're totally ready to settle down. Really? I just have to ask, what actually brought about this decision for you to settle down? Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that you decided a while back, yeah, you're going to settle down at 30. But don't you think it's a little bit tough out there at 30? What we call smashing into the wall. Or in this case, the wall smashed into you. Either way, a lot of damage has been done. But the point I'm trying to make is you have a lot of competition from all different weight classes. Except in the active sport of dating, the lightweights are the ones who tend to get the first picks of the litter. The super heavyweights tend to struggle a bit. And that part I said before I even started to talk about you setting your boundaries. And Queen, let me say something. You already got some pretty big natural boundaries around you. Listen, you really can't be very picky. And I'm not saying you should just take the guy straight to the bedroom as you said you were doing before. But what I am saying is you gotta be a little bit more realistic. I mean, let's just put in some common sense here. You're a 30-year-old woman smashed up against the wall, and you have two big disadvantages. One, the obvious, as you're dating as a big girl, and the second one, you already admitted that you have a good amount of mileage on you. I mean, let's be honest, at this point, that's not a taco, that's a Giro. Those aren't sedan-sized tires that lost traction. Those are monster truck tires that have been beat up. And I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm just saying this, hoping that this queen could be a little bit more realistic as to what she expects to find out there. Okay, let me put it this way. A lot of women complain that in their 30s, they're only leftovers. But when you're going to go dating with as much as a handicap as you are going with, you're going to have to think the leftovers of the leftovers.
You will often find guys who are closeted or they just want you for and so I had to set up these boundaries in order to really find my partner. And I am not budging from them. And it so far has worked really well. Again, this is still really new to me. But yeah. Basically, like they say for guys, like, don't think with your, same thing with girls. Don't think with that. Don't do it. It's gonna get you in trouble. Also super random, but shout out to these stamps that literally like are the reason why my wing looks so good. It was so simple. Because I don't have time. But yeah, does anyone have any boundaries that they set for dating? I know for, like I said, for me, I did some, because again, I'm trying to find my partner. Another thing like I won't do is put my eggs all in one basket. I will never go on one date and just be like, oh, this is it, I need to delete my app. Don't do that. But I'm going to run out of time before you guys can see the full look, which is annoying, so I'm going to stop talking and show you my outfit in just a minute. So this is the final look, little boots. What do you guys think? It's just a brunch date. I like it.
Hey, Queen, you can set boundaries all day. I mean, put up as many as you want, but guess what? The guy can also set boundaries back, and I'm pretty sure the boundaries that he's going to set will upset you a lot. I mean, you're going to say, well, I have these boundaries. We can't go straight to bed after this. This is just going to be a brunch date. He'll hit you back. All right, I have boundaries. You can't go to McDonald's. My other boundaries is I'm not going to buy you anything that's over 200 calories, so it's either coffee or a salad. And I'm not talking a jumbo salad either. We're talking about like a small hand salad. I'm pretty sure that's going to hurt some feels, among other things. I'm just saying, Colleen, you have to be realistic with yourself. And I'm not saying that don't set a boundary of not going to bed, but you may want to think about how many hard boundaries you're going to be setting up with a guy who's willing to date you. I mean, when you put up that full body picture of yourself, you thought that you look very cute, but all I gotta say is just because your pronouns could be KFC doesn't make you finger licking good. Expectation management means that when you put up boundaries, they're gonna put boundaries back up on you. You're not gonna shift the weight of the date to the left or the right, no pun intended. You can't control the other person, although you can control yourself, but I believe that in your situation, compromise is necessary. Also, I hope the guy that you're dating drives an SUV or a truck. Because unlike that Uber driver that got sued for not taking the big girl, a date that's willing to pick you up has got a lot of picking up to do. No pun intended. I mean, yeah, you showed us all that facial maintenance that you do with all that makeup and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's expensive because it has a much broader area that you have to cover. But also, put yourself in the guy's shoes. I mean, those shock absorbers are going to be wearing down a little bit more. The tires are going to have to do a little bit more lifting. That suspension is going to be hurting for a while. Probably going to require a quicker oil change. And that's more gas the car needs to move you along. Like I said, compromises, Queen. He takes you to lunch, you give him $20 for gas.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.